Hello everybody, we are playing Curse of the Rougarou. This is a half attempt at the Aroo joke that is not worth doing. We're in part 4, video part 4, standalone game. You know the drill by now, you've watched 3 videos already. Just looking at the board, I've drawn a little map on, it was fairly obvious how these were all connected, but it was a bit messy. So I've just drawn on, this is kind of central Bayou area, New Orleans, and then the city has little road style connections. The wilderness has wiggly footpath style, and the swampy area has kind of blobby ones. Makes sense, yeah? I was just looking at the board, and we're in a position now where we can actually potentially defeat the Rougarou fairly quickly if we get lucky, and I don't know if we will. We'll get onto that when we jump into the investigation phase, though. We have to go through an encounter phase. Let's take this up. We're in the second agenda. Let's draw some cards and hope that this isn't too much. Agnes needs some wiggle room here for horror, and she doesn't have any of her ward of protections left. Oh, it's this one. We remember this one. So this was the... Are we in the same location? Yes. So if we take damage, we can apply horror to the Rougarou right now. Just a single ping. Test horror, test willpower 3. For each point you fail by, take 1 horror. Could die. No, we can't die, because any excess we can throw on a keener that we don't want to take. We're not at a Bayou location. I actually want to take 1 piece of horror here. I want to take 1 ping if possible. Or do I? Yeah, I do. My worry is that we draw one of these -5, -6s. I don't want to take 3 horror right now. But I guess we can. We do have a keener here. Yeah, I'm not going to waste anything. I'm just going to take the test. I forgot that we'd scryed, so we know what's coming out of the encounter deck. 0. Oh, we passed. Okay, no big deal. We'll use Forbidden Knowledge then. No big. It's not the end of the world. So we passed our test. Handily. What was this one? This was a Swamp Leech, if I remember correctly, right? Yeah, Swamp Leech. So this just jumps on... Well, actually, we decide. It has to spawn at a Bayou location. We're going to spawn it. We could spawn it over here. But I don't think we're going to. I am just going to spawn it on Skids, and it's going to engage with Skids. Forced. When Swamp Leech enters non-Bayou, it gets discarded. Yeah, it's no problem whatsoever. Perfectly happy with that. Yeah, we'd already scryed this encounter deck, so we're in a fairly hot spot right now. I need Agnes to go first. Oh, wait, no. We are at the end of the Mythos phase. Let me just check my timings on my... I've got it on my... It's handier than grabbing the paper copy. Yes. The end. After the players have drawn their encounter cards, there is a player window. I am now going to ping this during the Mythos phase. Take this last resource, take 1 horror, and apply 1 damage to the Rougarou. Let's take you off, and we're now at 6 damage. So that's from the Mythos phase, so it can't trigger its movement. Just a single damage in the Mythos phase. In the thingy I could do... So what I'm trying to do now, if Agnes can put 1 point of damage on the Rougarou, takes it up to 7, and then if... obviously that 1 point in the investigator phase won't cause it to move. We're then in a position where Skids can maybe throw this and do 3 damage, which would be enough to defeat it. That's the goal. Whether we can do that or not, I don't know. It's going to be fun to find out, though. So where Agnes's, not Wendy's, Agnes's first action. It's not engaged. Remember, it's aloof, so it's not in her threat area. She has nothing in her threat area apart from this curse. She's going to heal 2 horror. Oh, that's not the right way. Let's go the other way, shall we? Let's go down. Yeah. Second action, she's going to equip Holy Rosary. This is actually discarded now, because it has no more charges left on it. She's going to equip Holy Rosary. Gets +1 willpower. As a third action, she will draw a card. Because there's nothing else I want to do here. I don't want to attack it. I could try and grab this clue. Nah, shroud value of 4. Yuck. No, I'm going to... Yeah, third action, I'm going to draw a card. Mind Wipe. I don't know if that will come in handy. We'll see, we'll see. Right. I really didn't... When I ended the previous video, I had no idea that we were... we had the possibility of being so close to a conclusion here. So, first action. Skids is just going to move to a non-bayou location. He takes... Before he does that, so we're here. We decide to move. We click here. Before we actually leave this area, we take the opportunity attack from the Swamp Leech. We then move to a non-bayou location, and the Swamp Leech gets discarded. So that's how we're going to deal with you. We now want to spend a clue to engage the Rougarou. As an additional cost for an investigator to engage the Rougarou, investigators must spend 1 clue. And then, as a third action, we're going to play Backstab. And we are going to throw everything that we have that has an agility icon at this test. We will... Yeah, you will do that. Oh, wait. I forgot something. Let me go back. This is... You're here. You're here. You're here. You have all your actions back. We are at the end of Agnes's turn before going over to Skids. We have to deal with Curse of the Rougarou. She has not dealt any damage this turn during the investigation phase. She dealt 1 damage in the Mythos phase, but her turn is the point at which she does this. She didn't deal any damage, she just healed up a bit, she put a necklace on, she grabbed a card. So we have to take 1 horror during her turn. That allows us to ping another bit of damage on the Rougarou. There's our 7th point of damage. Very important, very important. At this point, we do exactly what we did the previous turn. It is Skids' turn. He will take this pip of damage that he had. This gets discarded. He moves into here. He's going to spend his clue to engage. 7 health. He's got 3 remaining. That was the engage action. And the third action, he's going to play Backstab. And he is going to throw... I mean, we can't lose, can we? Because we have Sure Gamble. Oh, this is so good. We're going to commit Backstab. We're going to commit Unexpected Courage. We're going to commit Dodge. That gives us 1, 2, 3, 4, plus Agility 4, so we're up to 8, versus Difficulty 3. Yeah? Yeah, but we have to obviously pay 3 resources to do it also, for the Backstab. I think that's right. We have Agility 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, versus Difficulty 3. We have -6. 8 -6 is 2, so we failed. Oh no! However, we have Sure Gamble. So we're going to play Sure Gamble, pay 2 resources, and this -6 is now a +6. We are successful, and we deal 3 damage, because it gives +2. We golly gosh darn did it. Oh my golly gosh darn holy. I'm trying not to swear, so I'm using very, very polite language without emming and effing all over the goddamn place. Wow, I think we just like slipped through a combination of very frictionless cards and situations there, because that felt fairly not non-threatening. I don't feel like we were ever particularly in a bad spot. It might just be these two investigators are extremely good in this situation, because that went, assuming I played everything correctly, and there's a really good chance that I've missed something here. So please do throw comments at the videos if I've messed up at any point. But assuming I played all that correctly, I think this is supposed to be quite a difficult scenario, but we just had the right cards in our hand when we started, perhaps. The Agnes ability, where she can just ping without having to engage, Skids having dynamite, that's so strong versus the Rougarou's complication, shall we say. Yeah, I think that was a valid, proper, all in the name of the game victory. We have then a resolution. Resolution 2. Let's grab this and give it a read. Wait, no, we don't take a look at the back, do we? Resolution 2 means you go to the campaign book, so I don't know what's on the back of here. Let's take a look for Resolution 2. Here's Resolution 2. I'm going to move that out of the way so no one can see it. Because I haven't decided yet if I'm going to look at this now, so I can kind of do my homework and figure out all the different permutations so I can play it that way. I might play it another couple of times with the unknown in mind. Okay, Resolution 2. This is such a boring... Let's try to liven this up a little bit. Sure, there we go. Right, Resolution 2. The creature gives a pitiful wail as dark, miry blood oozes from its wounds. By the time its body collapses into the mud, it has transformed back into its original form. The form of a young, dark-skinned man, his expression twisted in agony. You bring his body back to Lady Esprit, and she works her strange magic, removing the stain of the curse from the land. Call on me now, should you ever need my help, the mysterious woman tells you. So, that's all the flavour text we're getting. In our campaign log, if we had a campaign log, which we don't, we're going to record that the Rougarou is destroyed and the curse is lifted. Agnes removes the curse of Rougarou from her deck. Any one investigator can choose to add Lady Esprit to their deck, and it does not count towards deck size. Each investigator earns experience equal to victory X value of each card in the victory display. There's no victory points on the Rougarou itself, and the one card that we did that had victory points ended up with a bunch of clues on it. So you would spend one experience point to go into this standalone scenario, this separate scenario, not standalone, that's different. And I actually finished without any experience points gained. We don't get to keep this weakness. This is actually kind of cool for Agnes, kind of, sort of. But we do get, as a reward, our reward is Lady Esprit. She seems quite powerful, actually. Really good stats, 2-4. Who would, of these two, I think that would go to, it would go to Skids, obviously. It's not even a question, is it? I think it has to go to Skids. It suits his statistics much, much better. Turns him to a 10-10. And he is allowed to click for a couple of resources and then use those 2 resources to pay for another action. That doesn't quite add up. Yeah, I don't know. I'd have to think about that. Interesting. She's expensive at 4. Well, there we have it. That is Curse of the Rougarou. I don't know how long this video is. It's like 10 minutes? 15? Thank you for watching. Grab this yourself. You can order it from FFG's website. I'll pop a link in the video description. Oh, I should also mention, in terms of what I'm using here on the tabletop simulator, I grabbed it from this. Who's the user? I forget their Steam name. I know they're doing a bunch of stuff. Maximo 1984. Take a look at Arkham Horror LCG High Res, and the mod itself, the guys put a ton of it does not look like this. When you go in, you'll be stunned at how much stuff there is. There is little bits all over the place. It's a really pretty nice piece of work, and I think that's where I got I'm mentioning it because that's where I took the Rougarou cards from. Yeah, that's pretty much all I wanted to mention. I think we'll leave it there. Don't know what is up next on the channel. I think we're getting to Christmas now. Spare time is something I do not have much of at the moment. So please forgive me if the channel stays a little bit quiet for a while. Who knows? I might just find the odd afternoon or something where I can put something up. It won't necessarily be Arkham related. But yeah, keep your eyes peeled. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the show. If I've made any mistakes, please do drop me a line and let me know what they are so that I can learn from this whole experience. That's what I want these videos to be, helpful. Whether it's helpful for me or helpful for you, it's all good as long as it's helpful. Yeah, take care everybody. Look after each other. See you soon. Bye bye.